Well, this young cop in this particular portion of the show, he may be a future Brady Lister. Nobody knows.
So when y'all go over there and talk to him about his reason, do y'all ask him for his ID?
Yep, and he provides it.
No, y'all do not. I be sitting right here watching. Nobody asking for his ID.
I'm not arguing.
I'm arguing either. Am I giving you no? I'm going to jail.
Yes.
Can you provide my ID?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. I'm not giving you my ID.
This is ridiculous. Hey, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
I need to put my shoes on.
I didn't ask.
Put your hands on. Hold on. Whoa, hold on, wait.
Ma, calm down, please. Everybody, please calm down, please. Ma, everybody, calm down, please.
Come on, call your daddy.
Ma, please.
I've already explained to you.
Ma, just give him your ID, Ma, please. Ma, please call. Ma, no, it's okay. Ma, it's okay. It's okay. Ma, it's okay. Ma, it's okay. It's okay, Ma, it's okay. It's okay, Ma, it's okay. It's okay, Ma, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm recording. 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 No. It's okay, Ma. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You coming?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Not by the devil. Can I put my shoes on, please?
Where are they at?
Right here.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing.
Hey, dude, I wasn't attacking you, by the way. You know that, right?
You put your.
It's okay, Ma. I understand that. I wasn't attacking.
I didn't do that.
I mean, that's a natural reaction. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, before you take her away, why are you taking her away?
She's right now. She's under arrest for failure to identify.
So is this actually an Alabama? Is this actually an Alabama state law? Is this actually an Alabama state law?
And when I'm out with you, as long as I have a legal reason to be out with you, if I ask you to identify yourself, you are then.
So can you inform me? Can you inform me how this process goes? Because if you're arresting her right now over failure of ID, then
Got y'all. Got you.
We're gonna go to this.
Got you.
so I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious about how this is going right now.
And then when I start calling a bunch of noise, please, it hurts. No.
So they're gonna have to take one off.
Notice he had to break out the blue handcuffs. That's a little special touch there.
To get to the other, okay?
So how is this process gonna go? Because you guys just can't keep her in there cooped up for a failure of ID. If that makes zero sense. Like logically, that makes no sense. Hey, Dad, they're arresting my mom. Because of lack of ID, failure of ID. They're arresting her. And he's arresting her. He ruffled her up and whatnot. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So they're literally cuffing her and putting her in the back of the car right now. Yeah, Dad. Hey, I have another question. When are you guys bringing her back? Because this. For how long?
And judge will determine that.
Over an ID?
Yeah.
So like, where can I visibly read this where they say that? Because I wanna
Oh, Barton. That's his name. Barton is a fartin'.
actually see this law in play in that.
Statute?
Yeah. I want to screenshot this and everything. Well, I actually have it recorded, so it doesn't matter. Even though I think it's wrong, I mean, either way, because, there's an old lady that lives right next to him, and he's blasting his music as loud as possible.
And that was the problem. These folks called the cops, and look what happened. They wound up in the back of the cop car. Not very smart.
It's not.
So 15-530.
15-530.
Yes.
Law enforcement official can request your name, explanation of his actions. I don't see where it says anything about an ID.
It says they can request. They can't demand. Request and demand are two different things.
It says your name, address, and explanation of
She
address.
wouldn't, she repelled to identify, but ID.
I mean, it
This
specific.
cop, failed to identify. He even knows he's in the wrong. And he's probably going to be in big trouble for it, I hope.
Saying ID.
I know, but I'm not gonna argue with you. All right.
That makes zero sense, dude.
By G. Barton, Goofball Barton, Officer Goofball.
Dad, they're literally taking her away.
G. Barton, check it out, you guys. Hi, I'm G. Barton. I'm a dumb cop. Someday I'm going to be on the Brady list because I'm an idiot. I'm cruel. I'm unusually cruel because I carry my blue handcuffs. He had his chrome cuffs too. If you guys roll back the video, he's a cruel jerk of a cop. G. Barton, Goofball Barton. Bye. Bye, Goofy Barton. Bye, Officer Goofball.
But he said he asked for ID in the law. It does not state you have to provide an ID.
Bye, Barton. Bye, bad cop Barton.
They're going around my mama right now.
Bye, future Brady Lister. Nobody respects you, Officer Barton, and that's the show, yo. And here's how it went down, folks. The story reads from the Atlanta Black Star that a black Alabama woman tried to call cops to complain about neighbors' loud music and ended up violently arrested for not showing her ID at her own home. Attorneys representing one Alabama woman shared a video showing her arrest by a cop who took her into custody for failing to identify herself at her own home. According to Twyla Stallworth's lawyers, she was arrested on February 23rd, 2024 in Andalusia, Alabama, following a dispute over a noise complaint. Stallworth, a black woman, tried to call the police that day to report her neighbor, who is white, for playing loud music in her neighborhood. After receiving no response, she set off her car alarm to get her neighbor's attention. That neighbor ended up calling 911 to report the noise from the alarm. Police responded to the neighbor's call, and one officer arrived at Stallworth's home to confront her. I think we know where this is going to go. My dog has awakened and he has a heart problem and he's probably going to start coughing, so I'm going to read this fast. Stallworth's legal team and Andalusia officer Grant Barton arrived at her home and threatened to cite and arrest Stallworth for her car alarm, but he refused to address Stallworth's noise complaints directed at her neighbor. Okay. After Stallworth told Barton that his treatment was racially motivated, Barton began asking for her identification. According to her attorneys, Stallworth's son began recording a cell phone video to encounter at this point. Okay. And Stallworth is heard on the video refusing Barton's request to show her ID. Alabama Code 15530 states that police may stop any person in a public place if police have reasonable suspicion that the person is committing, has committed, or is about to commit a crime, and may demand a person's name, address, and explanation of his or her actions. Wellity, well. I wonder how this will stand up in court. Stallworth was at her home, not in a public place. Regardless, Barton takes out his handcuffs to arrest her when she refuses to show her ID. Note in the video, folks, he takes out the blue handcuffs. He has some shiny silver ones too, but they love the cruelty of the blue handcuffs, the blue seat belts. Ooh, gonna get your lesson, folks. Okay, the video shows Barton and Stallworth talking on Stallworth's porch. When Stallworth says she's going back into her home to put on her shoes in preparation for the arrest, Barton suddenly grabs Stallworth. We saw that. Shoves her son out of the way and storms into Stallworth's home. Yes, that could have very well escalated into something tremendous. You all know that, everybody watching this. But the Brady Listers, they don't mind working with other Brady Listers, and they want to groom these young Brady Listers. This is a future Brady Lister, in my opinion. Stallworth was unarmed and shows no aggression or signs of threatening behavior toward Barton. After Barton storms into her home, Stallworth begins yelling at him for pushing her son, then repeatedly asks him why he needs her ID. Barton doesn't answer her. Instead, he shoves her up to the couch and forcefully cuffs her, which we all saw. Stallworth's son is heard in the video asking everyone to calm down and attempt to de-escalate. Well, it's too late. Once an animal cop is on you, he had the blue cuffs out, folks. You know what that means. Retaliation time. He was only mad at her because she called him out on what appeared to be his racism. So as Barton walks Stallworth out of the home, the son's following behind her and asking why Barton is placed her under arrest. We saw that. Right now, she's under arrest for failure to ID Barton answers. And guess what, folks? That's not an arrestable offense, as we all know and we just saw. Her son asked Barton for confirmation if the laws he enforced after Barton places Stallworth in the car. Barton appears to Google the statute. As we all saw, Stallworth's son reads part of the statute aloud and tells Barton it doesn't specifically say anything about official identification. Barton responds, I know, but I'm going to argue with you. Did you see that? Oh, excuse me. I'm not going to argue with you. Sorry about that. That's right. I know, but I'm not going to argue with you. I know what I'm doing is wrong. I know what I did is wrong. And this is going to be not a big deal because I'm a cop. I've got the union. Everybody's on my side. Everybody in the town has blue line flags. All right. According to her lawyer, Stallworth was jailed for up to 15 hours. Think about that, folks. She was kidnapped for 15 hours and charged with obstruction, resisting arrest, and attempted to elude. You saw the video, and that's merciless for them to take her for 15 hours and charge her with that. So never mind that Officer Goofball Barton needlessly escalated the situation, forcefully entered Ms. Stallworth's home, physically assaulted her over a noise complaint. Never mind that he arrested her for exercising her constitutional rights, and never mind that he misquoted a law that doesn't require a woman in her own home to present her own ID. Attorney Daniels said, except for the part about the goofball. I added that. Addendum, editor's note. Okay. So, calling out racism isn't illegal. Using your badge to intimidate a 40-year-old mother is illegal. That's true. Putting your hands on somebody and throwing them down is illegal. That's right. And I believe this cop is probably going to face a little bit of court time over the deal, at least a deposition. I'd love to see what was the reason for your actions, sir? It's just what I do. When I talk to somebody, I identify them or I throw them down. Stallworth's case is evocative of that of Pastor Mike Jennings, who was arrested in Childersburg, Alabama in 2022 after he failed to show his ID when police were while he was watering his flowers. Think about that. Oh, Jennings said he was racially profiled while his white neighbors called the police on him. I hate that race has to be always a part of this and stuff, but I mean, I get it. I mean, the fact of the matter is cops are brutal and cruel to people, all people. They are. But in this case, I believe we're looking at a real bad apple, folks, and that's why, well, this is an alert. We're going to call this one a bad apple alert.